Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Got these bright ass red lights in my face. Um, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Today is Wednesday, December 4th, I think. I think December 4th, 2019. And I had a thought today while I was sitting at my desk, just thinking about, my past and thinking about my future, just thinking about how I can make things better, thinking about how I can change things to better myself. And one of those thoughts was, am I going to beat my kids? Am I going to beat my kids? Do I want to beat my kids? Am I going to do that? What type of effects did that have on me getting beat when I was a kid with the people who beat me? So, my biological father never beat me. He never beat me. That could just be because I wasn't in his life for majority of my life. Um, I was with him when I was like really, really little, obviously like too little to get beat. And went back out there when I was like 7 or 8 for like 2 years. He didn't beat me. Went back out there when I was like 16, 17. It's too old to get beat at that point. You got to talk to me or you got to fight me straight up. But man, yeah, I was a little too big for all that beating shit at that time. But my dad never beat me. And I think about the relationship that me and my dad have. I think it's a good. I can talk to my dad about anything, uh, anything, literally anything. And I don't think it would hurt his feelings. Some of the things I say might hurt his feelings, but I can literally talk to him about anything, and I'm not afraid to. Uh, when it came to like my mama used to hit us with stuff, and she used to wear these rings or whatever on her fingers. And when shit we ever said something she ain't like, she would just like pop us in the mouth with those rings, bust a lip, nigga. That shit was so, bruh. Like, nigga, getting hit with those rings is worse than getting hit on the ass with a belt, dog. Because that shit make you want to fight. Um, but I think about that kind of stuff. I can't talk to my mom about everything. If she was alive, I couldn't. I know she would be like, Alex, you can talk to me about anything. And then it's in my head, it's just like, I mean, I think I can talk to you about anything, but are there some things that I would just choose not to think to talk to you about? So let's say for instance, and this could be, I don't know. Let's say I want to talk to my mom about my sex life or whatever, right? About how I'm having sex with a girl and all that. I can't talk to my mom about that. What are you doing, bro? Are you about to let me over? My God, are you about to let me over? Shit, my nigga, get cuss the fuck out. You talking about go, get the fuck away from my car. Anywho, uh, nigga disturbed my peace right quick. Um, so is he about to pass me, bro? My nigga, you gon' oh, I should beat you. Oh, that nigga gonna make me, bro. That nigga. What was it? He was rushing like, go, go, go. Then he just gonna hop on a median beside me and then speed past me. All right, bet, my nigga. And please don't get into a car accident because I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna laugh. And I'm gonna probably make this YouTube video about you. Anywho, uh, so I can't talk to my mom about my sex life. I can probably just talk to her and tell her who I'm having sex with. You know, if I cheated, if it was anything like that, I can probably talk to her about that. But talking about the actual sex, a lot of people probably look at it like, ugh, I can't talk to my. Why would I want to talk to my parents about it? Blah blah. And it's just like, yo, I mean, that might be the relationship that y'all. But I get it. I can't talk to my mom about that kind of stuff. But when it comes to my biological dad, I can talk to him about anything. I can talk to him about anything like he's a friend. Like my friends, my best friends. Ronell, I can talk to Ronell about anything. Nigga, literally anything. I can talk to him. And you know what? Me and Ronell have never been in a fight. We've wrestled before, but we ain't never been in a fight. When we wrestled, it was like on some, it was friendly. We ain't never fought. Because something about fighting, something about, because that's what it is. When you beat your kid, you basically fighting your kid in a one, I'm going to beat you because I don't like your actions. It's basically what happened. Let's say you in school, you get into a fight with a nigga or whatever. It was something that he did that I didn't like. Now I want to beat you. And that's basically what you're doing to your kids. They did something that you didn't like, and you're like, I need to punish you for it. It's a fight. It's just a one-sided fight that you obviously gonna win, and you get to pick your weapon of choice. Whether you gonna use your hands, use a belt. Like this person, like it's a bro. It's an unfair fight. This man, like this kid that you're about to beat has no chance. But you didn't like their behavior, so you feel like, oh well, I'm putting my hands on them. It's gonna make me feel better about it. That's not saying anything about the kid. That's saying something about you. So, with that being said, after that kid gets beat or whatever, you create that dynamic where that kid don't want to get beat again. So that kid chooses to avoid doing things that's gonna get him beat again, him or her beat again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes that is changing how you talk. Sometimes people beat people because they, oh, your mouth, like something about your mouth. I just want to beat your ass, like something about, and then it's just like, oh, okay, well now I'm talking to you this way, and people just be like, yeah, yeah, you better change the way you talk to me, this and that, or whatever. That might make somebody feel better. I mean, if that's the world that you want to live in, where somebody got to talk to you a certain kind of way, then so be it. But and that goes, you got to listen out from people that, oh, I can't just have somebody just talking to me any kind of way. I'm glad you want that kind of relationship with your person. You might have to do what you got to do to make them talk to you any kind of way. I like the open conversation. You can talk to me about anything. Um, but not to say that, oh, my parents was wrong for beating me. I mean, I do think they was wrong for beating me, but I understand why they did it. It was two instances. I mean, I got beat more than twice, but it was two major instances in why I got beat. One, my stepdad was military, and he believed in if one of y'all in trouble, all of y'all in trouble. So whenever my big brother fucked up, and that nigga fucked up on a regular, like that nigga was fucking up on a regular, we would all get our ass beat. And I remember this one day where a stepdad told us, like, hey, if these chores ain't done when we get home, y'all getting y'all ass whooped. I didn't understand what that meant. So I think my chores was to clean the bathroom and to clean like the den and maybe like sweep the hallway or something or whatever. So I did my chores. Then I did my homework. I was sitting at home watching cartoons and shit. And I told Aaron, like, hey, Derek said he gonna beat us, do your chores. Um, and he was just like, he ain't gonna beat us. He ain't gonna beat in the kitchen dirty as hell. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this nigga gonna whoop your ass. Like, especially when he hear you talking like this. Like, he about to get in your, like, bruh. And I'm not about to clean it. Nope, nope, I ain't about to clean that. You gonna get that ass whooping on your own. Because I don't want to be washing the dishes and then he come home and see me washing the dishes and he get confused and he think it was my chores. Like, nah, nigga, you got to take that ass whooping on your own. So he came home or whatever, dishes weren't done. Something Aaron ain't did, that nigga ain't do none of his shit. He's like, didn't I say y'all chores weren't done? I was getting y'all ass whooped. And I was like, I did mine. He was just like, yeah, but your brother ain't do his. I said, if y'all chores ain't done, I'm whooping y'all ass. That means you, and you. Get your ass in the living room. And I'm so heartbroken because it's just like, bro, I did all of my chores. This man made us assume a position. I sat there and took my ass whooping, and I'm younger than my big brother, so he getting the same hits that I'm getting. They hurt me more. Like that shit made me want to. That shit made me resent my brother a little bit. Like you fucking, like I'm mad as hell at him. I'm getting my ass whooped because you ain't do this kind of shit or whatever. What happened? Next day, this nigga ain't doing his chores again. Like, you just fucking hard headed. You just fucking hard headed. Now I gotta do your chores if I don't want my ass whooped. He talking shit. Man, it ain't even hurt for real. Like, shut up, nigga. You was crying right beside me. Talking about so, well, it ain't even hurt for, like, why, what you being so hard headed for? Because you want to be rebellious? Oh, he ain't my daddy. Or whatever. Like, nigga, where the fuck your daddy at, nigga? Where the fuck your daddy at? He ain't paying no goddamn bills. He ain't taking care of you. He ain't sending you no money. You just over here being rebellious for what? Because you your daddy's son. And I'm just like, I gotta do this nigga chores so I don't get my ass whooped. That shit kind of made me resent him a little bit. But with that being said, that resentment came from the parents. It came from that beating. Now I can't sit here and just blame the beating alone. Let's say that we got yelled at instead, and that affected me the same way. Where it's like I'm getting yelled at because you ain't doing your stuff. I still could have kind of resented him for that. Me resenting him for me having to do his stuff that he was just rebellious to do. That might be something completely outside of the ass whooping alone. But I'm more so trying to focus on the relationship I had with the parents. So after that, I mean, I now know that my parents, they will cause me pain. It will cause me pain. I mean, I say the wrong thing to my mama, she gonna pop me on the lips. Or she might grab me by my shirt and yoke me up or whatever. Like, my mom ain't never beat me, but she did that type of small shit, and that shit really fucked me up emotionally. And it's just like, because of that, sometimes when I come in the room, I got to be a little, I got to lower my voice. I got to be quiet. I got to have my head down. I got to, Alex, come here. What's wrong with you? This and that. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I got to sit here and that friendship is no longer there because you like a slave owner in a sense. Like, you beat me, and what they do to try to make me feel better, or try to give me a reward or something like, oh, here's some dessert. Oh, we bought you a new toy. Like, I mean, imagine getting beat up by some nigga at school. He beat you the fuck up, and then the next day he be like, here go a Capri Sun. Like, I mean, whatever it is that he beat me up for before, I'm sure I can't do it again, or I'm gonna be afraid to do it again because I don't want to get beat again. Even though he might look at it like, oh, if you talk to me like that, I'm not gonna beat you up. I realized I was wrong. I already got beat up. It's already affected me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't. I look at you differently. Not even that I look down on you or whatever. It's just like the respect is different. You got some. Um, you've gained some artificial respect that I can't take it away because you fucked up my psyche. You beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, not to be like, oh man, well, my dad was a better father than my stepdad because he didn't beat me. Nah, my dad wasn't there. My father was a really good father. I just think that he fucked up. I mean, he was young. You know what I'm saying? He was like the age that I am now. He was young, so he probably didn't realize, because he got his ass whooped when he was a kid. He probably didn't realize how detrimental it would be if you beat your kids. And as we got older, he stopped beating his kids. Because I got two little brothers. He stopped beating them. For my youngest little brother, oh, he kept whooping his ass. That nigga, he had, bruh, that nigga was out of pocket. I done put my hands on that nigga a few times. Like, on some, not even on some like, oh, you need your ass. Like, nah, nigga, you about grown and you disrespectful. Nigga, you gonna steal my wife's shit and sell it? You been coming over to my house and stealing my shit and selling it? I'm putting my fucking hands on you. Because you done lost your fucking mind. Nigga, I gave you everything that you asked, anything that you had asked for. I would give it to him. He coming over to my house stealing my shit. Now, as far as the context on why he was stealing it or what he was doing with it or whatever, all that shit is out of scope. The point is that he was my brother. You can't come to, like, come on, bro. You disrespecting me on some grown shit. Come to my house stealing my shit. Not to say that, oh, another grown man can come to my house, steal my shit, and I'm gonna put my hands on him. I might not jump straight forward to doing that. I might have to kill this nigga. But you being as close as you are to me, If a close friend did that same kind of thing, my actions would be the same way. Nigga, I let you come to my house. You come to find out you was coming to my house, you was stealing my shit. Instant hands. Like, I'm older now, so if he came and did that shit to me now, it probably wouldn't be instant hands. But I'm just going back in time and I'm thinking about it. Well, I was like, what, 25, 26 at that time? Like, instant hands. Instant hands. I ain't had the knowledge that I had now. Take me back in the time machine, 4 years, do the same shit again. Instant hands. Like, come on. But he's older now. So I'm sure that if he had a little brother that was coming up that he was allowing to come over his house and he found out that that nigga was stealing his shit, I'm sure he gonna pass down that same toxic behavior that I passed down to him. Instant hands. Once that shit gets introduced to you, and you understand, once you get beat, you start to formulate a logic in your head on why you got beat, so that you don't get beat again. You make it make sense so that it doesn't happen again. So when that situation comes up again, you completely understand why you got, and you just like, and it instantly like, now you did the same thing now, and now instead of you being the one that's getting beaten, you the one doing the ass whooping. And it's like, yo, if you haven't been introduced to anything outside of that violent perspective, it's kind of hard to get out of that because it's like tunnel vision when you see red. Like, when shit makes sense, when you want to put your hands on somebody and it makes sense on why you should put your hands on somebody. Everything adds up. All the wheels is aligning. Everything is clicking. The universe is, and it's like, yeah, I should probably put my hands on this person. And that stick on that car funny as hell. Hella kids up in this bitch. I got to get that sticker. Hella kids up in this bitch. But nah, that was a perspective that I was thinking about while I was sitting at my desk just doing my work, and I was just like, I love the relationships that I have with my friends, yo. With my close friends, I love the relationship I have with them because I can talk to them about anything. I can talk to them about anything, just like I can talk to myself about anything. And not like, oh, just talking to myself, but it's just like, you should love yourself. You should love other people the way that you love yourself. And I can have these conversations with myself. It's very refreshing when you have these conversations with yourself, when you're able to have it with somebody outside of yourself, and they don't get offended. You can hear their perspective, and it's all good and gravy. And I have that with my biological dad, and I wouldn't trade that for nothing. And I do not want to take that away from my kids, bro. Like, from your own kids. It's one thing to have like a really close friend that you can share any perspective with or whatever, and it's like, if you and your close friend get into a fight, damn. And that was the only person that you could share that perspective with. Now you can't have that perspective with, you know what I'm saying? It's like you feel lonely. To have that with your kids, and it's like, yo, you can't never cut that off. You can't never go back on what you did. You can't never unbeat your kids. Beating your kids, what is it, make you feel better for the moment? It don't even make you feel better. I'm sure it make you feel worse. And in your head, it's just like, I just want to make him understand. Why? Because you got your ass whooped, and eventually you understood. Instead of taking the time and being like, okay, can I make him understand without putting my hands on him or her? Don't beat your kids, man. Your kids can be your best friends, or they can be your slaves. The choice is yours. All right, I'm out though. Yeah.